Hey guys, Dopamine here. Thankfully, no masks today. Alright, so as you know, I have already started my OSCP journey. I procrastinated till the end, so I have T minus 30 days precisely today. And here's the progress report. I started with TryHackMe. I did the offensive security, the learning path. I went through pretty much. I couldn't do everything and practically because there were issues with the VPN connectivity. I did lots and lots of Hackthebox machines and obviously watched so many IPSec videos wherein I got so much knowledge. I cracked around 17 machines. Obviously, all of these were the easier levels. Even though they were from the easier levels, I was not able to do it. So I had to follow through many walkthroughs, but at least till yesterday that was the case. But now from yesterday, I think I have cracked around 5 machines without any walkthroughs for most of the easier machines. I'm planning to take something from the virtual hacking labs. I've got the 1-month subscription from them. I'm hearing that their labs help, so I'm going to try that. And then I purchased the course from Udemy. These two are from IPSec. One is for Linux privilege escalation and then for Windows. So I'm planning to do those. And I have bought some course from TCM as well. Yeah, it might sound funny because I'm just procuring the courses. Just having that theoretical knowledge is not going to help, but that's not my approach. I'm taking bits and pieces from all of these and then using it in my labs. So that really helps. And I'm going to show you my notes. You will understand why I'm doing that. And yeah, I have something kept for buffer overflow. I'm just gathering some good articles from where I can learn. But yeah. So here is how this looks right now. And I'll rate myself on this along with you, but before that I will show you my notes. I'm using something called as Joplin. It's really good. So I kind of created templates for the machines which I'm going to crack. I keep all the enumeration related stuff here. For instance, the output of the nmap here. I have some notes taken. Let's go through some of the notes. I will just highlight the interesting ones. So rpcclient. So this is something called as Null Authentication. Usually if you just run rpcclient with an IP address, sometimes it doesn't work. But when you do this -u, which is for username, and the null character here, it lets you through. And there is a nice tool called evil-winrm. I will talk about this later in the next videos perhaps. And another interesting thing is for SMB. So usually it should work with either this command or this command. If it doesn't show anything, using smbmap helps. So that's something which I learned. And immediately after your nmap scan, if there is web ports open, you go directly run gobuster along with the, I would suggest you to use seclist's word list, which is good, or the default one from the gobuster. The medium file helps a lot. With medium file itself, I have not tried anything else other than the medium file, which comes under the gobuster directory. So that's one thing. And nothing much on the enumeration part. And on the exploitation, I have a huge set of notes. So this command is to create a sequence of letters, like the A will be printed 3000 times. This is used for buffer overflows, which I am not practicing yet. So yeah, with hydra you can brute force. The way you do is you go to the web page, type in some random credentials, expecting it to fail, and capture that from the burp. So once they're in burp, go to the request form and then take the URL from the first line, paste it here, and after the colon, until this colon, Okay, there are 2 colons here. So in between this, you will paste your username and password fields, which you take from the burp. If it has a cookie data, add the cookie data as well along with it. In short, whatever you see at the bottom of the burp request, you paste it here between this colon, and then you say the expected failed message. For instance, for this example, it was login failed and -vv to have it verbose. You do this, give the right word file, and there you go, it cracks it for you amazingly. So I like that. And no, there's just the commands to post exploitation. Like once you get hold of your system and the victim, you can create new accounts. There's normal Windows commands. Nothing new here. This, you might know this, but if you are someone who uses web service in your Kali, don't use Apache. Try this temporarily, run this, and then you can have a web server up and running in seconds. Metasploit is spoiling me so much because it's so easy to break into the machines using Metasploit. I'm trying to avoid this as much as I can because we are not allowed to use it in the exam more than once. Yeah, so there are 2 different tools, LinPEAS and WinPEAS. LinPEAS is for Linux privilege escalation, and then WinPEAS is for Windows privilege escalation. You run this tool, it lets you know what kind of vulnerabilities are present inside the system which you can exploit. Amazing tools. There's one more thing called as powerup.ps1. Don't worry guys, I'm talking about so many random tools which were just helpful. I will give you a list separately. So this command, this command is helpful in finding the SUID bits within the Linux system. That's it from the notes, I guess. And let's go to the Kali system. I'll tell you what I have there. It's in the tools. This tool, my friend, the AutoRecon, is going to save your life. I think this was created by IPSec as well. And when you run this tool, which is AutoRecon space the target IP address, it creates the target folder here with the IP address, and it will give you the scan results here, and it will also show you what kind of commands it ran, so that you are not blind on what exactly it ran. And then let's say it finds, this is my full TCP scan report which was automatically generated by AutoRecon. If it finds that port number 80 is open, it goes and enumerates further like this automatically. So this is one amazing tool you must use. I would recommend this. And then LinEnum, this is for Linux enumeration. That's another good tool there. And for Windows, we have something called a Sherlock. Sherlock is once you have a normal shell from Windows, you transfer the file to the end system, and when you run it, it gives you possible vulnerabilities which you can exploit. So it really helps. You can use that exploit details and then get your privilege escalation done. So I think that's it for this video. I'll finish off with the ratings. What's today? Today is 20. And for enumeration, out of 10, I would say I'm at 6. Metasploit at 6. Buffer overflow 0 because I have not done anything much there. Linux privilege escalation is something I'm able to do it very well, which is surprisingly good. Maybe I'm overrating myself, but yeah, 7 is good enough there. Windows, I'm having troubles with Windows. let's say somewhere around 4 file transfer, then I can transfer files easily. And maybe this is a no-brainer for you, but for me it's something to be added. SQL injection somewhere around 2. I don't know much about it, but I know which tools to use. And the same thing with PowerShell. I cannot run PowerShell without the notes, so 2 there. So that's it, guys. So let's see how this journey goes, and I'll keep sharing the knowledge with you guys. Thank you.